With the Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo generation of football coming to an end, and the footballing prince Neymar never quite being able to take up the throne, many believed that surely the player who had the highest chance of being the next face of football was Kylian Mbappe. He was a World Cup winner at just 18 years old, and today has 424 goals and assists in 389 matches at just 25 years old. And back in 2022, Real Madrid offered as much as 200 million euros just to sign him. But things were looking a lot different, because if someone told you back in 2022 that Vinny Jr. would be performing better than Mbappe today, you might have thought that they were absolutely crazy. But in the present 2024-25 season, all of that has basically turned into a reality. As in his current form, Mbappe looks almost unrecognizable. Even his 6 goals in La Liga so far aren't nearly as impressive as we're used to, especially since half of them have come from penalties. Just recently, we saw Vinny Jr. nearly win the Ballon d'Or, an award that many already thought Mbappe would have won a couple of times by now. Vinny is even outshining him in his current form, with 19 goal contributions in 17 matches to Mbappe's 10 goal contributions in 16 matches. 10 goal contributions in 16 matches for any other player is incredible, but for Kylian Mbappe, he's not just any other player. He's consistently been one of the best players in the world for the last few years, and everyone, his supporters and haters alike, hold him to a higher standard. But his individual production aside, it's undeniable that when you watch him play, there are just times where he doesn't seem like his usual self. Small things like looking lost, moving awkwardly, getting caught offside, or his overall body language. And even more so, especially when you compare his past performances, like just his last season for PSG. Mbappe had the second most goals and assists for the entirety of Europe's top 5 leagues, an insane 58 goal contributions in 48 matches, just a couple shy of beating Harry Kane's 56 goal contributions in 45 matches. And naturally, I know there will be comments about how they played in farmers leagues, as there are a lot of Bundesliga and Liga doubters out there. But even in the Champions League, Mbappe had an incredible 9 goal contributions in 12 matches. With such monstrous performances, it's only natural to see why everyone, and not just, but especially Real Madrid fans, expected Mbappe to walk onto the pitch and make Real Madrid completely win every piece of silverware there was. After all, he joined a Real Madrid squad that not only won the Spanish Super Cup and La Liga title, but were also crowned with the 2023-2024 Champions League title. But with a player as good as Mbappe, Real Madrid are 18th in the Champions League table, sitting uncomfortably close to elimination. And meanwhile in Spain, not only are they second to Barcelona, but they just recently got absolutely dismantled by Barca in a crushing 4-0 loss. The worst we've seen from the mighty club in years. So just what in the world is going on here? Why has Kylian Mbappe effectively stopped scoring goals and playing his best? And likewise, what the heck is going on at Real Madrid? Let's find out. The easiest and most common explanation for all of this can come down to simple adjustment in a new environment. We see it all the time. Players move to new clubs and new leagues, and more often than not, they show signs of initial struggles. And almost always, it takes them a bit of time to adjust and get back to their usual performances. For Mbappe, this certainly is a huge factor, but not as trivial as something like adjusting to new weather, or adjusting from croissants and espresso for breakfast to something like beans or toast or what have you. Because Mbappe is not only adjusting to a new culture and a new country, he's adjusting to a completely new position on top of a completely